Hey football fans, and welcome back to Footy Today. Has Ruben Amorim had enough of Alejandro Garnacho? Reports claim that Amorim is sick and tired of Garnacho causing problems and wants him out. We'll dive into this story and much more in today's video. Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim is reportedly pushing for Alejandro Garnacho's exit, frustrated by the winger's disruptive presence in the dressing room. Tensions flared during United's 3-2 win over Ipswich when Garnacho stormed down the tunnel after being substituted. While Amorim dismissed the incident, reports suggest United were already open to selling him in January, with Napoli showing interest but failing to meet the €65 million asking price. Chelsea were linked but never made a formal approach, leaving Napoli as the most likely summer destination. Amorim's patience has worn thin, with concerns over Garnacho's attitude both on and off the pitch. The winger now faces a battle to win back trust and secure his place in the squad. With United struggling in the league and Amorim demanding discipline, Garnacho's future at Old Trafford looks increasingly uncertain. Could this be the final chapter of his time in Manchester? Mohamed Salah is reportedly negotiating a move away from Liverpool behind the club's back, with Inter Milan emerging as a surprise contender for his signature. The Egyptian has been Liverpool's standout player since 2017, and his 52 goal contributions this season have been crucial to their dominance. However, with his contract expiring soon, speculation is growing about his next move, especially after he gave an emotional interview reflecting on his time at Anfield. Reports suggest Salah's representatives are already in talks with European clubs, with Inter hoping to sign him on a free transfer. While a Premier League stay isn't ruled out, Inter appear to be the front runners looking to take advantage of his contract situation. Meanwhile, interest from Saudi Arabia remains strong, though nothing is agreed with any club yet. As Liverpool battle for silverware, uncertainty over their star player's future looms large. Could this really be the end of Salah's legendary chapter at Anfield? Chelsea are reportedly eyeing a surprise move for Aaron Ramsdale to fix their ongoing goalkeeping struggles. The former Arsenal keeper, now at Southampton, has endured a tough season with the Saints sitting bottom of the table. Despite conceding 45 goals in 19 league games, Ramsdale's quick reflexes keep him on the radar of top clubs. Chelsea see him as a bargain due to Southampton's likely relegation and his desire to stay in the Premier League. Current options Robert Sanchez and Philippe Jorgensen have struggled, with mistakes costing Chelsea crucial points. TalkSport pundit Jason Cundy has backed Ramsdale as a solid option, citing Chelsea's long-standing goalkeeper issues. The club must now decide if Ramsdale is the answer or if they'll need to look elsewhere. Would this be the right move, or should Chelsea aim higher for their next number one? Jose Mourinho has landed himself in hot water after a fiery Istanbul derby where he criticised the Galatasaray bench for jumping like monkeys and questioned the referee selection. Galatasaray hit back, accusing the Fenerbahce boss of racism and threatening legal action. The Turkish Football Federation has now handed Mourinho a 4-match ban, 2 for racist remarks and 2 for comments about the officials. However, former Chelsea and Galatasaray star Didier Drogba has defended his old manager, insisting Mourinho is not racist. With the suspension in place, Fenerbahce will be without their manager for their next 4 games. This comes at a critical time in the title race, raising questions about how his absence could impact their season. Mourinho is no stranger to controversy, but this time the stakes feel higher. Has he gone too far, or is this just another chapter in his long history of mind games? Neymar dreams of returning to Barcelona before his career ends, despite re-signing for Santos in Brazil. After a brief stint with Al Hilal, he's already showcasing his talent at Santos with 5 goal involvements in 6 games. Neymar, on a short-term deal until June, is eyeing a European comeback. His agent has contacted Barcelona about a potential free transfer, but the club's financial constraints pose a challenge. Neymar left Europe in 2023 after Al Hilal paid PSG £77.6 million. He previously enjoyed 4 successful seasons at Barcelona, winning multiple titles. Barcelona is cautious about the deal due to financial fair play regulations. Will Neymar's return to Catalonia become a reality, or will financial hurdles keep him away? Jamie Carragher has sparked controversy by downplaying the African Cup of Nations status as a major tournament, drawing backlash from players and pundits alike. Former Chelsea star John Obi Mikel didn't hold back, calling Carragher's comments ignorant and demanding an apology. Mikel, who won the African Cup of Nations in 2013, slammed the ex-Liverpool defender for dismissing a tournament that means so much to African football. Micah Richards, Daniel Sturridge and Rio Ferdinand also challenged Carragher, with Richards stating bluntly, "AFCON is a big tournament, just so you know." Carragher, however, doubled down, insisting that the likes of Salah are disadvantaged in the Ballon d'Or race due to Egypt's low chances of winning a global tournament. Even on social media, the debate rages on, with some backing Carragher's stance while others accuse him of disrespect. The last African player to win the Ballon d'Or was George Weah in 1995, raising questions about the award's biases. Does the African Cup of Nations get the respect it truly deserves, or is Carragher simply stating a hard truth? Joshua Kimmich's future at Bayern Munich is in serious doubt after the club reportedly withdrew their contract offer. The German international, who has won 8 Bundesliga titles and made 426 appearances for Bayern, could now be on the radar of top Premier League clubs. Negotiations had been ongoing for months, but Bayern were reluctant to meet his current €20 million a year salary. Despite talks continuing, doubts remain over whether the original terms will be reinstated. Liverpool and Manchester City have been keeping a close eye on the situation, with both clubs potentially in need of a versatile player like Kimmich. Liverpool may see him as an option if Trent Alexander-Arnold moves to Real Madrid, while City could strengthen after Kyle Walker's departure to AC Milan. Though the two sides aren't battling for the Premier League title this season, they could be set for a fierce transfer showdown. If Kimmich leaves Bayern, where would he make the biggest impact? Arsenal legend Ian Wright fears that Alexander Isak could snub the Gunners in favour for a move to Liverpool, dealing a major blow to Mikel Arteta's transfer plans. Isak has been in sensational form for Newcastle, scoring 19 goals in 24 games, making him Arsenal's top target to fill their number 9 void. With Gabriel Jesus and Kai Havertz out injured, the Gunners desperately needed firepower, but Newcastle's £120 million asking price proved too steep in January. Arsenal are expected to go big in the summer window, but competition is fierce, with Liverpool, Manchester United and Chelsea all keen on a top striker. Wright believes Liverpool's appeal under Arne Slot could sway Isak away from the Emirates, making Arsenal's pursuit even tougher. He insists Isak is worth every penny, but admits Arteta has some serious convincing to do. With Arsenal falling short in the title race again, missing out on Isak could be a huge setback. If it comes down to Arsenal and Liverpool, which club truly offers the better future? Former Arsenal defender Bakary Sagna believes it might be time for Trent Alexander-Arnold to leave Liverpool, with Real Madrid showing interest. The 26-year-old struggled against Jeremy Doku in Liverpool's recent clash with Manchester City, raising questions about his defensive capabilities. Sagna argues that Liverpool's open style exposes Trent and that he'd be better suited to Spanish football. With his contract expiring this summer, Alexander-Arnold joins Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah in facing uncertain futures at Anfield. Real Madrid reportedly made a move in January only for Liverpool to reject their approach. As negotiations stall, could the lure of La Liga be too tempting for Trent to ignore? If he does leave, would he thrive in Spain or struggle outside Liverpool's system? West Ham are looking to bolster their attack ahead of next season, with David Sullivan backing Graham Potter in the transfer market. The club secured Evan Ferguson on loan in January, but a permanent deal looks unlikely, forcing them to explore other options. Rasmus Højlund and Tammy Abraham have been linked, while Arsenal have their eyes on Mohamed Kudus, whose £85 million release clause activates this summer. Lucas Paqueta's future remains uncertain due to legal issues, adding to West Ham's need for reinforcements. One name gaining serious traction is Lille's Jonathan David, a proven goalscorer with 141 career club goals and 31 international strikes for Canada. The Hammers have already opened talks with his representatives, but face stiff competition from Barcelona and Inter Milan. With David available on a free transfer this summer, Premier League clubs are also circling. If West Ham miss out, who should they turn to next? Tottenham Hotspur is leading the race to sign Crystal Palace star Eberechi Eze, with Chelsea out of the picture. Eze, keen to stay in London, is reportedly open to the move. However, Spurs are hesitant to meet his £68 million release clause, valuing him closer to £50 million, which could complicate negotiations. Manchester United and Napoli also show an interest in Eze. Former Spurs scout Brian King believes Eze would consider joining, but might seek assurances about the club's direction. Since joining Crystal Palace in 2020, Eze has emerged as a standout talent despite injury setbacks. This season, he's tallied 6 goals and 7 assists, contributing significantly to Palace's success. Signing Eze could impact James Maddison's role at Spurs, raising questions about his long-term future. Will Tottenham's chairman Daniel Levy meet Palace's valuation or negotiate a lower fee? That wraps up today's update. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, it really helps us out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and feel free to share your thoughts on these stories in the comments below. Also, let us know which team you support so we can tailor future videos to cover the latest updates and news about your club. And while you're here, why not check out our previous videos? We break down the biggest daily stories in a quick, easy to digest format. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.